Uh, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Outcast Podcast. We have Noah.
I'm gonna kill myself, okay?
We have Colton.
Yo.
And we have myself, Cade. So, what's going on, boys? How big of a
The
cunt
three
is
of us
Jose?
for the long run, because no one else wants to record this
Yep,
shit.
besides
Jesus
me.
Yeah,
Christ.
low key.
This is
Hold on.
for
We
the
have
long
to talk
run.
about something that's been bugging me all day. I'm
What?
week,
Jose?
really.
Was it
Where the
Jose?
fuck is that bitch cunt Jose? Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. He's been a honestly, Jose's been a cunt lately. It's crazy.
Let me do my little thing, right? So this kid Jose, right? Jose, you know the little Mexican that was on our podcast? He's a fucking thought. Just think about that. He's a thought, and he should kill himself. He always says that Xbox is too AIDS. It's too AIDS for him. He doesn't want to play with us because the games are too AIDS. I fucking forced myself so I could play with him and fucking Colton. I forced myself for a month to play For Honor, the most AIDS game ever. And then we're all hyped for Black Ops 4. We play it for one day together, and then what does this kid do? He's not on Xbox for two whole fucking weeks. 2 whole fucking weeks. And he says to Colton on one of the bus rides, hey, I'll get back on if you play For Honor. And then we get back on to play For Honor, and I'm shit-talking him for doing this. And I said, Jose, play a game of Siege with me if I'm forced to get on For Honor. And he says this, I never wanted you to play For Honor, I just wanted Colton. He actually said that.
Damn.
He had the audacity to say some shit like that to me. Would he say that to my face? No. And then
like
right,
what-
he says he doesn't have enough money for 76. What does he do? His dad goes and buys him. His dad went and spent $400 fucking on a Switch and Breath of the Wild for him. So
I
fuck
checked it out
us,
for
right?
him last night too.
Are you
Yeah, that must have been
serious?
I believe so. He wasn't there, but I think I saw his dad. He bought
Oh
a
my
Switch.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we won't be seeing him for a while. And tomorrow in the morning, we made a plan to press his ass. So,
You mean
Colton,
Monday
tomorrow's
morning?
Sunday, you
Yeah.
dumbass.
damn it. You know what I mean?
No, like what? He just he dodges like the questions too that we give him in person. He just dodges them, and then when we fucking start pressing him on Instagram, he sends us dabs.
Yeah.
He sends us
sends me a
pictures of
fucking-
people dabbing, and then he just ignores us.
No, here's what gets me though, right? We'll be standing around in a normal spot, and whenever we bring it up, he usually just looks at the ground and doesn't say a word. He tries to change the subject too. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's fucking a bitch.
He gets
And then
really
anytime,
touchy
like-
when we bring
And
that
then when
up.
oh god, you remember the half day and we were all at lunch together since it was a half day.
Yeah.
And I kept taking his ID and I was like, this is because you haven't been on Xbox, bitch. And he was just acting like he's all depressed. Like, I think that's his excuse. I think being depressed is Jose's excuse for not getting on.
He's
I
not
think
even
that's his actual
depressed, like,
excuse.
honestly.
Exactly.
That's his excuse. That's actually
is-
pretty fucking sad.
No, his
Yeah.
excuse is, I'm tired. I
Yeah.
have homework.
Tired. He doesn't do anything.
That's a
Homework.
pretty sad excuse. Is that all you can think of?
Exactly. Yeah, all he can
Like,
do is
he-
fucking sleep. Or
All he
it's true.
says is sleeps, and I think he fell off of working out too. I don't even know if he does that anymore, actually, because either he has his face buried in his Switch or he's just sleeping or watching TV. He's like a bear hibernating in the
Yeah.
winter.
I think he
It's
also has a bedtime
ridiculous.
of 9:30.
I don't know, dude. He's just like he's such a. I don't know, like I don't like the disrespect that he throws in my
Yeah.
way. Like, he's lucky I don't knock him on his ass, because it's like, Jose, if I wanted to, I could beat the living shit out of you. I'm not gonna do that, but I could.
Literally, what could he do when I had him on the ground? He couldn't do anything. He didn't know what he
Yeah.
was doing. Like, we could kill him.
Like, if he thinks he's hot shit or something because he put up a fight when you took his phone and he got triggered, man, that's
Yeah, he got triggered. He was triggered. Like
He
this kid
was
is a
real
little
mad.
fucking faggot. Like, I don't know. He just annoys me with his shit. It just gets annoying.
yeah. He
He's a
doesn't want to
fucking
face it
faggot.
directly too, so
Yeah, we should beat his.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't like.
It's
I'm not
tempting.
about that fighting friends shit, but like, I'm really tempted to sock him in the face.
yeah.
I don't know. It's really tempting to just sock him in the face.
Yeah.
I'll take my suspension. I don't know. I just
it'd be
fucking hate
worth
him.
it. It really would be worth it.
Yeah.
Just to sock him in the mouth, dude. Oh my god.
Knock some sense into his gay ass.
Because that's probably the only way he'll ever start to listen to us if we threaten him. That's as fucked as that
He
sounds.
starts getting on Xbox just because we're threatening him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if he ever listens to this, and I hope he does, this is how we feel about you, Jose. Just remember that. This is exactly how we feel about you. Alright? So, don't be mad if one of these days your ass gets pressed for what you've been doing, alright? Because you've been a little bitch lately. As I've always said before, and I think I was talking to you about this on DMs on Instagram, Cade, it's like the roles have been reversed. It's like he's the older Rylan, and now Rylan's the old Jose that we used to love.
Yeah.
Like the roles have been completely reversed now. It's just
I know.
it's crazy.
It's AIDS.
Then
I
again,
can't
is
believe
it
he
for
just
the
acts
better,
like that.
or-
I don't know, because because he got a Switch, so we won't be seeing him online probably for a solid month or two.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He goes around like a little hoodlum with his hood up, trying to look like a fuck. I don't know, dude. I just
A little
I don't
hoodlum.
know.
What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. Like,
He's a faggot. So I don't know. It's just annoying. Like, why can't he even
Yeah.
get on and talk to us?
yeah.
Like my thing is too, right? I like he doesn't do anything.
No, he doesn't. No.
He just fucking he jerks his dick off and he sleeps. I bet
Jerks his
that's all
dick,
his ass
sleeps,
does.
and plays a Switch now, I guess, and watches TV. That's all he does. He just sleeps. How much can you sleep? It's not good to be sleeping all the time. Like,
He just loves sleeping.
no wonder
dude.
you're a
He-
fat slug who just sits around because you literally don't give your body any kind of activity at all in the
Right.
slightest. You just sit and sleep. What the fuck, man? I don't think it gets
He's a
any more
fucking
depressing
bitch.
than that, really. Like, it really doesn't. No.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. He like
It's just
it's
crazy how that
also like
works.
annoying. Right, I have all the consoles. Like I have the PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox. But like I always make sure if people want to fucking play or talk to me, I get on. Because I'm not a little bitch boy. Like if I'm doing nothing, I'll get on. I don't just sleep or watch anime like a fucking little weeb like he is.
Yeah.
Like that's all he does.
You know, to be
And he
honest,
literally
I haven't
says
watched
this,
anime
too.
in like 2 weeks, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I like reading manga now. It's pretty nice because it allows me to have a little more free time. So, and plus, I've been grinding on Fallout so much. I don't think I'd have the time in the first place anymore. But like, he just I feel like I don't know, man. Maybe it's the fact that he doesn't have a girlfriend, or I don't know.
Well, I don't have a
But-
girlfriend and I'm not a fucking little bitch.
Yeah. He's always
Jesus
said that before,
Christ.
too. He's like, he always like would complain like, "Oh, dude, I need a girlfriend. I need a girlfriend. I need a girlfriend."
That isn't gonna get you anyway.
Right?
It's like, Jose, having a girlfriend really isn't gonna like do you any good in the future, really. You know. I mean, if you get one, good for you. If it makes you happy, then that's cool. But if you're gonna be a little prick all the time, it's like I'm not gonna stand for that. Are you serious? You think I'm just gonna idly sit by and let you be a bitch? No, it's not how it's gonna work.
Right? He's a fucking little prick and he should kill
No, here's what he
himself.
does. If we ever bring it up in real life, here's exactly what he plays it off. Or he'll say something stupid and basically like he's giving up an invisible fuck you, just middle finger to your
Yeah.
face in that moment. Like he'll just laugh. He literally, I remember we brought it up once too. He just laughed about it. I'm like,
That's all he does.
dude, real tempting. Like really tempting to just sock you in the fucking mouth. Jesus, man, it's crazy.
There was a time
Great to
where
see
he
how
was
people
getting on
change too.
and he wasn't
Yeah,
talking
I remember
to us.
that,
He would
too.
play 2K17.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
deadest
exactly.
game ever. He was just getting. I tried to invite him and have him play with us, but he would never do it. Like I tried to. He also like he rarely ever talked to me. Like the only way that I'd usually get him is Colton was in, and then when Colton left, he'd stay for a little bit. He rarely would ever just come and talk to me because he's a fucking little prick.
That's just how everybody was with you at first too. If it was
Yeah, they're
usually
all
me
fucking
and you,
faggots.
and then if someone else joined, and then I left, like they would leave immediately.
They left.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That wasn't really the case with Noah since I knew him. I remember
Yeah.
on Discord, me and Noah were we did the FaceTime thing on Discord, and I'd watch it. We talked for like an hour, a couple nights.
Yeah.
And he'd be playing PUBG, and it'd be so cancerous.
Yep.
Oh
was
god, I
pretty
remember we used to play PUBG. Those were the days.
I mean, like I still
God
play it
damn.
occasionally, but I haven't played in like weeks.
PUBG is just so like they need to update that game, man.
On
Content
Xbox they
needs to
do,
be
yeah.
poured into it.
On PC, it's still good.
Yeah,
I
it's
just don't
pretty
ever feel like playing it.
I just feel like I think one thing for me too is it's a lot slower than Fortnite, and I think that's why I got destroyed by Fortnite. Like it's
Yeah.
PUBG is slow. I don't know. I couldn't really ever find myself truly enjoying that game. But that's just me. A lot of people have mixed views on that.
Yeah. You know, so Noah, man,
Mhm.
you know, who were you at the mall with, and why wouldn't you talk about it, man?
Wait, repeat the question. You started laughing halfway
Who
through.
were
and-
you at the who were you at the mall with? And
Uh-huh.
why wouldn't you really talk about it, man?
Why wouldn't I really talk about it? Well, because there was nothing much to talk about.
Noah. You went. We've never gone to the mall with you. You've never invited
Uh-huh.
us anywhere.
Okay.
We're your best friends, Noah. Are we your best friends? Is that a thing?
I don't know, man. Are you?
Who knows at this
No.
day and age? Everybody's going their own way. Like what the fuck?
It's me and Colton.
It's
literally
being
me and
like, it's
Colton.
literally being caged for the long run, for months. That's just how it's been.
Noah.
All right.
Why
All right.
are
Let's
you
go.
standing with
Let's
us?
go. Let's see here. Let's go next Saturday. Okay. Does that work?
Next Saturday?
Alright.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Next
Alright.
Saturday.
All
I
right.
better see you. Okay, that's a little rant gone. We're done with that. Take out a minute. Okay, hold on. We're gonna talk about the times of gay Andy. You guys remember the times of gay Andy?
Mhm.
Ooh, fucking hated
More-
that kid back then.
It was the Allison times. Like those
Mhm.
times were
Oh, those are
AIDS.
the
Like he
good
was a
times.
fucking asshole.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
I can hear
dude. I
myself,
don't like
dude. I
this.
don't like this.
Yeah, Cade, fix your mic again.
Yeah,
please.
fix your mic again.
You know, I'm gonna kill myself.
You know what? Maybe you should.
Looking forward to
Maybe
it.
Maybe I should, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll kill myself. Whatever. Okay, but like the times where like you remember that shit? We're like it really started with this fucking Allison girl.
Mhm.
Like not to talk shit about her, but like he just developed these feelings for her, and he was like, I
Yeah.
really like her. I like her. I have feelings for her. You'll never feel this way about a girl, Cade. He said that to me once. I'm just saying. And this one
He
night,
just
me and Colton
complained
were
about
playing-
that I was the problem.
Yeah.
That's all he complained
Yeah,
about.
me and Colton we were playing Black Ops 4. We were playing some good old zombies. And then Andy created a chat without me because he's Fortnite-y and he thinks he's the shit. He created a fucking
Yeah.
chat without me. Just for the lulz, I guess. And then
No, here's why he
Colton
wanted to do
invited-
it. Because he wanted to chat without you because he didn't, like, at the time, he didn't want you in it ruining his chances or something. So he wanted to create an entire group chat that excluded you specifically.
That's the gayest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. But there's no way I'm going along with that.
And then
man.
remember the
Sorry.
time where I added her to the group chat?
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. We gotta tell this. Okay, so we Colton, he added me to the chat, so we just started trolling, and then he added Allison, this girl he really liked. So I just started spamming like Andrew likes you. That's all we said. I spammed that like 2 times, and then we just stopped talking about her. And then we added this girl Rylan was talking to, Jordan. Jordan, she goes to another school in a different state. Yeah. Jordan, So we added her. And she didn't really talk at all, but she was seeing the shit we were posting, and I was posting like pictures of girls, like thick girls, and Colton was posting pictures of black dick. That was about it. We were just like trolling each other in that chat. We were just posting gay shit. And then Andy finds it and read some of the messages, Colton.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me go back to the group chat. I'm surprised I'm still in half of these, so I still have them up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I need to delete like half of these though.
This screws all of my chances of asking her out. This is what happens when you add Cade when I tell you not to. Blah, 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 blah. Allison's gonna see this all. I can guarantee you she's getting annoyed. You guys have pestered her so much, especially you, Colton. That doesn't help me. Yeah, it kind of aids all of them.
It was like that shit where he was just being really defensive about a fucking simple troll, and then he added my mom to a group chat, and all that shit went down.
That was
where my mom just
amazing,
started
honestly.
lecturing me and shit. It was just annoying. Like I thought I
Well,
was
she
gonna, I
lectured
didn't get
all
like
of
an.
us.
She was
Yeah,
pretty
she's
nice
like
though.
It's just like, I mean, at the time, yeah, but did we want her in there? No.
No.
So it was like, I mean,
It's
Andrew was
fucking
taking full
annoying.
advantage of it because
Yeah, he was being a little fag.
So.
And then the next day, he did it once. Like he grabbed me and started saying, "How's that Xbox?" And I grabbed him back, and he didn't do shit to me the rest of the day. Like he knew I was gonna beat his
I
ass if he
remember
did
that
anything.
too. No,
You remember, right?
'cause you
I
walked
grabbed
up.
him.
Yeah.
And I grabbed him back, and I just looked at him. I said, "Don't fucking touch me." And then he didn't do anything to me the rest of the day. Like he did nothing to me the rest of the day because he knew I was gonna fucking beat his ass.
Yeah, because I remember I was just, I think I was talking to James, and you walk up, and Andrew like immediately looked at you and said, "Oh, it's coming," and then he goes over and he he said something to you. I don't remember what it was, and then
It
you
was
just,
like,
I remember
how's
you.
that no Xbox feel? And you like patted me on the shoulder.
Yeah, I remember you grabbed his arm, basically shoved him away, and was like, "You touch me, I'm beat your ass." And he's like, just started laughing and walked away.
Wait, was I here that day?
Yeah, you
I
were
don't know if
there.
you were, Noah. Yeah, you were there.
I don't remember.
I think
any of
everybody
this.
was there.
I don't know.
It
I
was so
grabbed
sudden,
him
though.
and
It
I
was
just
quick.
threatened him and I pushed him. And then he just kind of he
Yeah.
walked over to the other side. I it just annoyed the
Yeah.
fuck out of me. Because I knew he was gonna do that shit. Because he was doing
I
it in
just
the group
don't
chat.
like his, I think,
He's just
smart-ass
antagonizing me, yeah.
attitude. And I know he's gonna listen to this, but it's like, at the time, anyways, not now, but at the time, his smart-ass attitude really, like, I think it angered all of us because it was like,
Exactly.
it was so non-caring. It's like, Andrew, dude, you need to stop. Like, one of us is gonna kill you. And he never realized that. He always hid behind his phone, just typing away at that group chat because he knew, oh, dude, you can't do anything to me, blah, 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 blah.
And then it was
you
like
know,
it was like a good
in real
month
life,
of
he's a
just
pussy.
straight.
He was a pussy.
Exactly. It was not a good month. Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks of us just arguing all the time over
Yeah.
random shit. Because we kind of made
Literally
up
what it
after that
was.
over Insta. We kind of did. And then I would always just troll him IRL and on Insta about Allison just to fuck with him. And then he just started. He had dirt on me. He had a folder of fucking dirt on me of dumb shit I've said, and he
He
would
still
just
has
hold
it
it above my
today.
head and post it in the truth. He probably still has some of it, and he would just hold it
Yeah.
above my head, and he would just be a faggot with it. He would just be an absolute fucking prick about it.
He would hold
Like,
it,
it was
above
the
your
most-
head. People like that. My dad was always like, he always says this too. He's like, Holden, there are always gonna be people out there who can talk the talk, but they'll never walk the walk. He's like, yeah,
Exactly.
It's not now it is. And no offense to Andrew and Jose, that's how they were. It's even Andrew was then, and Jose is now, but so they were
It's
they
fucking
were just like that.
annoying.
They would talk so much shit, but then in real life, they're not gonna do a thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's even when I was talking shit to Andrew for some random reason. I still don't even know why I was doing that. I don't know. And he said, I was like, okay, Andrew, then fight me on Monday then. And he's like, oh, dude, you won't throw a punch, you won't, like, blah 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 blah. And they used excuses. I was like, you know where I live, come over. And he kept using excuses. He's like, dude, it's too far away. My parents aren't home. I'm like, you're a pussy.
Jesus Christ.
Like, what the fuck? I was like, Andrew, if we fought in real life, I'd kick your ass. That's not even like to be, a dick or, try to put you down. I'm 20,000 times stronger than you'll probably ever become. And, it's not to say that, and he always uses his defense against that. He'll be like, oh, well, I thought strength isn't everything, Colton. Oh, you guys are he's just trying to be tough. I'm like, Andrew, you need to stop and rethink your life because you're fucking AIDS.
Yeah, I don't. This was just recently. It was kind of troll, but Colton was just going off on him.
Yeah.
Like Andy's better now, but it was just so AIDS when he was such an asshole to us. Like he would always do that shit, and it would just get on. Like he would only do it to get on my nerves. And then one night, I think fucking Noah added Allison to a group chat, another group chat, and he just started going off. Yeah, he just started going off.
I still have the text
going off. It was going off on Noah and them, and then I was like, I didn't do anything, and he was like, I don't fucking care. You were involved and shit. Like he was like, well then, if I can't trust you guys, we can't be friends. He was just
he used that shit against us.
He was being a bitch over a girl, and then fast forward, you know what happened to this girl that he just fucking he defended to the day. He's not with her because he never asked her out because he doesn't have a pair.
I remember he put in the group chat just probably 30 minutes ago. He said specifically, at the time that guy was talking to her, he was about to ask her out. That's a load of bullshit.
I know that's a real thing.
Want to hear my favorite quote from Andrew?
What?
Let's hear him.
Well, I'm not just gonna sit here and ignore my feelings. That if that's how you live, fine. But I literally just said my mind changed from fuck high school relationships to I like this girl.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he sent me too. He said in the group chat. It might have been the group chat. I don't know, but I remember that though. I remember that. Yeah, I remember when you said that, and I was like, oh, okay, this. Okay, now you're just going back on whatever you said in the past, just because. Like, I'm not joking. Women change people. Women change men.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a problem. I don't know. Actually, a problem.
Shouldn't be the other way around.
No, dude, it's because, if, as a guy, I mean, obviously, especially around this age, I mean, I guess, I get, I mean, well, let's think of it like this. Look at it from, like a sexual perspective, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess at this age, right, they
say back in, 2 minutes.
Men are, a lot more horny, right?
Yeah.
At this age, and then girls get more horny as they get, older. So, for me, I think it'd have probably something to do with that. I think Andrew at the time, it was just probably I think Andrew was love struck, honestly. He's just love struck in the moment, and us, fucking with it just sent him over the edge, so. No, I can hear myself.
That's from Cade.
Fucking mic is garbage, man.
Yeah. Get rid of your tongue.
I don't know. But at the time, though, Andrew was just a piece of shit. We were cool now. Everything's, in the past, but past is past, so. I'm not gonna hold it over his head ever again, but at the same time, it was ridiculous.
Speaking of how weak Andrew is from earlier, he can't even bench 35 pounds. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. I don't measure someone's strength by how much they can bench or by anything along those lines. But
should be able to do that.
Well, here's the thing. Andrew has no, I think, prior experience of anything along those lines. So I think that for him, it was he doesn't care. I think enough to do anything like that. That's understandable. Whatever. But. Andrew, it's not just about that. I know how to fight. It's not just a game of, cool, you're just trying to act tough. Andrew, no offense, but I have experience with this type of shit. I could kick your ass. You know, and I don't want to do something like that. I don't want to threaten you with, oh, I'm going to beat the fuck out you. I'm not one of those guys. But, like, you know, if you're just going to be an asshole to everybody, then what the fuck's the point of, like, what's the point of it all? You know, like, what's your motive? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Get us all pink slips or some shit? Like, at least at the time, anyways. But
Speaking of pink slips,
now
I'm probably
it's
gonna
in the
have one
group
Monday,
chat.
and then a Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't. You think they would have
Probably
called
find a
us
way.
in though on Tuesday though? You know.
Yeah, I'll probably
I
find.
think they would have just called us in there. So I don't think we're gonna pink slips, but I'm not gonna jinx it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's still definitely possible. So
Mhm.
because of this whole incident.
Yeah.
Actually, we should probably talk about that. That needs context, boys. That
Sure.
needs context. Oh my god.
Did I hear Fortnite? Okay, I'm back.
Yo, Cade, fix your mic.
Fuck.
I can hear myself. It's
It was probably
AIDS.
because my... Fuck you, cunt.
Turn on your
Hold on,
TV, okay?
let me talk. Yeah, I can still hear myself. Damn, dude. Yeah. It's definitely his mic, 100%.
Wouldn't be my mic. I don't have speakers or anything.
My mic's pretty good. It's a Turtle Beach lit life, so...
Mhm. My mic's pretty good too.
Honestly, I had one. Yeah, I can still hear myself.
Yeah, just a bit though. It's better. All right,
Yeah,
let's
okay,
give
can
some
you,
context though. Okay.
Can you tell the story, like how this whole the issue with the podcast and what happened? Give some context to that.
Where are we? I'm so confused on what's happening.
Okay, we got done talking about Andrew, so we were gonna start talking about the whole situation of the podcast, and we wanted you to give context on it.
Like the
So-
school,
Yep.
that
Yeah.
shit. Okay, so basically, our first podcast, the pilot, which this will be the official first kind of episode.
Go check
because
it
we've
out.
done
The
Yeah,
other-
first one
It
got
was a great
shut
time.
down.
because we've done
You know, in
this
fact,
will be
we probably recorded about 4, but
yeah, we've
Probably.
recorded a
We
lot, but a
scrapped
lot
all
of
of
them have been
those,
shit, and we're
so-
not talking about them. This is the podcast. All right, this is it right here. This is the dream.
I guess, the official.
But basically, what
episode
happened
1,
is
I guess.
the pilot episode we did. People from the school heard it, some kids from the school heard it, and we did talk some shit. It wasn't really bad shit we talked about these kids, and they got really mad, and they were really targeting Rylan and James. They were going after them. They called James's parents. One of the kids called James's parents about the shit we talked.
No, James.
And
Is
James
good.
got in deep shit. James got in deep shit. He's grounded from, I'm pretty sure, everything for a while. Rylan just got, well, I'm not gonna talk about that. But so we just thought it was a James thing. And it's
Yeah.
Tuesday. We're about to go on Thanksgiving break, and I'm like, dude, gonna get lit. I'm walking out of 7th hour. I'm talking to Jose, and I think I was talking to Noah.
Yep.
Maybe I was talking to Noah, yeah. And one of the school administrators was looking at me kind of weird all day, and when I was walking by the buses, he looked at me, and he just he just stared me down while I was walking by, and I was like, what the fuck? All right. I hope I didn't do anything. So I go on the bus and I see Rylan, and he's he seems kind of weird. So I go by, I go to sit on the seat across from him, and I'm like, what's up? And he shows me this slip, and it's a Saturday, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And he said apparently the kid reported him, James, and Andrew. But the thing is, Andrew wasn't even in that first episode we did. So this kid falsely reported Andrew and got him a Saturday, and his parents grounded him. So that's kind of unjustly. He wasn't even a part of the podcast.
Me. 1, it was reported for bullying. Wasn't bullying, so that can get ruled out immediately. 2, I think it's a little ridiculous that he got falsely accused. I don't fuck with that. I don't care, what anybody has to say, or that's ridiculous that he got falsely accused. That's pathetic, actually, especially on the school's part.
Mhm.
But it's if we for this podcast, for instance, we can do this no matter what. You don't get to say anything really about this. It's not as if we were bullying these people or this girl or whoever. And I think that she went overboard, obviously, went completely overboard and just lost it. Um, if she would have, I think, consulted with more of us at the time, things would have been different. But she lost it. She lost her cool, and then escalated things where they didn't need to go. Now, if someone talked about me behind my back, I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't care. And when I consider it bullying, no, because I'm not a coward. I'm not a pussy. So if you consider that bullying, that just shows how insensitive you are. That doesn't make any kind of sense. So
That's
I don't
sensitive,
know.
Colton. Insensitive.
Damn it, yeah. I just realized that when I said it, I was like,
you retard, kill yourself. Okay, but basically,
edit
like
that out?
he tells me that, and I was kind of interested. I was like, did you say names? And he was like, no, but they were asking me who if I ran the podcast, and I said no, and oh my God, what is that, Noah? Can you stop? Are you playing Fortnite? Did they add
I
motorcycles
believe,
in Fortnite?
I believe that's the asshole that lives next door with the Mustang. Probably Rylan.
You should
Oh my
KYS.
God,
Oh, it's
disgusting.
Rylan.
Jesus.
Okay, fuck. Okay, so he tells me he didn't give names, and he said he wasn't the owner. And they asked him, who the kid with the orange in his mouth was, and if you can't tell, there's some little fat fuck behind a mic right now with an orange in his mouth. Not currently, but
It's an apple.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's not even an
I was
orange.
like, yeah, they said it's orange. You guys even thought it was an orange. You fucking you uncultured
I
swines.
thought it was an apple. It's green. When are
I
No,
thought it
oranges
was
you
a
green?
lemon after I thought it was an orange, but then he told me it was an apple.
It's one of those like granny apples
Yeah.
shits.
Them
Just green
Granny
apples,
Smith
yeah.
apples.
Those Granny Smith apples, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You know it.
Those are great.
And I was like, so did you give them my name? And he was like, no. I was like, so what else did they ask? They're like, who does it? And he said, I guess he gave them Noah's name. He gave him Noah's full name, Noah Lemoyne. So Noah, man, how do you feel
Wow.
about that?
First of all, I feel pretty betrayed by Rylan, considering that he didn't give your name, but he gave my name.
I wouldn't say a word, dude. You kidding me? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I hate saying a word. It's that simple. I'm not saying a word.
So first of all, I'm wondering why he reported me, but not Kane. And why he reported
Here's
me
I
the-
in
don't think
I
he
general.
think it was
reported
because
you. I
in the
think they just
moment-
asked him what. Yeah, he was probably shit. He was probably terrified because the school would probably use fear mongering techniques on him
School wouldn't
because
do
the
anything.
school are. Yeah, school's
they're not gonna
AIDS.
be
They
able to
said
do
they said
anything.
there was two people in there though, two administrators in there, and they were like squeezing him, like they were talking to him. Like I guess he said they squeezed it out of him because there were two administrators in there talking to him.
Squeezed it out of him. What is this, an
Ooh.
interrogation? Are you serious?
He said it was like an interrogation, dude. I don't know though.
Oh my god.
Hey,
What?
my name
Okay,
didn't
well,
get dropped
if-
though.
I mean, who what? Do they just want the person who runs it? Is that what's most important here, right?
I
The
didn't even
person
say
who
anything
runs.
about
Are you
anybody
kidding
in the
me?
first one.
Yeah, exactly. Neither did I.
No,
I told
no,
a
the thing
story
is,
about
right,
her, and it wasn't
I
even
don't
in
know-
a bad light.
I don't know
So-
if the school even they had to have seen maybe a picture that she screened. I don't know if the school actually listened to the full thing though, because
no, they didn't. No way. That was an hour.
Because
and
the
50
Sydney girl-
minutes. No way.
the Sydney. Oh my God! I just dropped a name. No, you gotta edit that out. You better edit that out.
Okay. I'll
Please
try.
edit that
I'll
out,
try.
dude. I'm fucking trash. Okay, this person whose name we dropped, I guess. God, I'm fucking so shit at this. I was doing so good. The person's his name this humanoid. We really didn't talk about her in a bad light. Like James Ryland
Yeah.
Holden told stories about the shit she's done, and the only like negative things that were said about this person were Jose was like, "What a bitch," and then like a couple minutes later, Jose was like, "Thought alert." That's a thought, boys. Like, those were the only negative things said about her. I even thought I was calling her a cunt and shit. I was like, maybe that would make her feel bad if I was calling her a cunt and a bitch and shit. I didn't say anything negative about her. I was just chilling and saying, whoa, wow, Liddy, Fortnite. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
so I
kind of
think that
fucking AIDS.
yeah, exactly. And she's gonna hide behind admission. She's gonna hide behind her family. She's gonna hide behind all of that. So, what are you gonna do? People like that are people like that. They're just, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Cowards? Because that's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta say. But, do I think she's in the wrong for what she did? Easy. Yeah, 100%. If the roles were reversed and we were her, then we'd be fine. We'd be getting off the hook right now. But, we're not, right? Because, and people would say, oh,
they
this
play
isn't
too
a
much
sex
Fortnite.
thing. This isn't a sex thing. Oh, this isn't a sex thing. Why would you think that? This isn't a sex. No, it probably partly is. I'm not saying it is, but it's highly possible. Highly possible. Because when a woman goes and complains to higher authority, man, she gets what she wants. Because it's 2018, right, guys? Feminism. Woo! Honestly,
Yeah, pretty
dude.
much.
It's crazy.
It's like, where's our equal rights now,
Yeah, equal rights my
Exactly.
ass. Are you serious? Nowadays, women are just reporting random dudes for rape when they did absolutely nothing. Like, what the hell?
Listen, there are
Society?
rapists
What
out
is
there,
this?
but not every man's a
Like,
monster and a
honestly.
rapist, you scumbags.
Yeah.
Who could
Yeah,
ruin
that's what
someone's
most people
fucking
think.
life.
Most people think.
I'm just saying, you guys, like, some dumb cunt ruined Tobuscus's life. Like, they ruined his entire career and his life.
Oh yeah.
Because,
He
you know,
lost way
money.
too many subs to recover from. That was the problem. He probably could have made a recovery, but it was too late by the time he came back because he lost like thousands of subs. He got shit on by the community, so he was done by that
There
point.
was a shit ton of proof, dude. There was so much proof. I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
if you're
man,
if you think Tobuscus raped someone, fuck off, you cunt.
Yeah, because he didn't. Yeah, he's not the kind of person that would do something like first person.
Yeah, man, it's annoying. Like, there are those Harvey Weinsteins out there, but
Yeah.
he literally there was barely any proof. It was just a he said she said, and there was only one she. Then a bunch of other women who he's never even met just started coming out because fun, because they're attention whores.
Yeah, because women, woo, we get to report anybody and get away with it because it's 2018,
So
right?
can I start reporting women?
Oh no,
No,
dude,
no,
no, they'll
you're a
arrest
white
you for
male.
that. You can't say that. You're a
Oh,
white male.
okay.
No, you can't do that. That's
What if
messed
I was
up,
an
man.
Asian male?
Nah, you're still male.
Oh, okay.
Maybe say you're
That's
female.
really fucked.
That'd give you some
honestly.
points.
But I figured we
Maybe
need to
if I
address
do
that
that.
at some point because, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much
little
it right now. I
ridiculous.
might go down heavy if they actually did hear it, because I said some pretty fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Noah took it down,
Yeah.
so I think I'm pretty litty right now.
Maybe if they do call me in, I'll just say I took it down and they'll let me get away with it.
Probably, hopefully. Fortnite, I hope so.
I don't know.
I'm not-
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, it's gay. It's gay. It's annoying and gay.
I want it. It's like I don't know. Everybody else does. Kind of my own over here.
I told Andy if I went in there, I tried to get him out of the Saturday. Told him that was like the only thing I really cared about was getting him out of the
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Because he was falsely fucking accused of something that he never was in, but school's not about justice, so fuck me.
Well, nobody deserves a Saturday, and it's that simple. So,
Yeah, nobody deserves it. Yeah, nobody deserves it.
Yeah.
dude, I keep hearing myself. It's triggering me.
Just a bit.
Okay, fine, I'll
It's
leave.
so
I guess
bad.
I'm not a part of this
Leave.
anymore.
Leave. Get out of here, man. We don't need you.
You can come back when you get a new mic.
Yeah, no. When it's just me and you, man, it's perfect. But when Cade's
Yeah.
dude, it's shit.
Well, go kill yourself, kid. We don't want you here. Joking, love you, man.
I don't know.
No,
I think that, dude, this year's been crazy. Like,
Yeah.
what's happened? Honestly.
And everybody said 2018 was gonna be a
First-
good year too. I don't think so.
Yeah, right.
Oh, this
Maybe
year's been
2019.
Fortnite as fuck.
2019 might be better. Probably
It's
not.
been filled with our group getting screwed over. That's
Yeah.
literally all it's been.
Rylan
It's been
leaving,
pretty
Rylan
lit,
coming
dude.
back, Rylan leaving again, Rylan coming back. Now Jose's leaving. I don't even know if he's coming back.
Yeah.
He's
So-
getting
I
lit
do have
at
a
party
question though.
tonight.
Should we ever, like, in the future, re-upload that? Or not re-upload it, but put it back up?
Maybe after all this
Mm,
blows
when
up,
we're out of high
possibly.
school. Give
That
me
works,
about
too.
4 years, and I'll edit
I
for you.
say,
I'll
I
even,
say. Alright, what were you gonna say?
I'll say, Noah, give me it to edit, and I'm gonna edit every negative thing I said out of it, and then you guys can go to jail.
Oh, okay. that
Thanks,
works.
man.
I just need to edit out that one part of the person I talked about, so that could get me real fucked, because it was on property of the ownership of high school.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude, because this is definitely owned by the. This ain't owned by shit. It's our.
No,
owned by
what I
us.
did was on
ours.
property of the high school. That's it. What I did.
Oh yeah, dude. We're
and then
definitely
talked
on
about it.
property.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you
The
know.
picture thing, right?
Yeah,
Picture thing.
Fucking
yeah,
retard,
that's a-
Colton.
That's a rip. That's a.
Have fun in jail, kid.
Get out.
So what Kay did was.
Stop.
It's so tempting, dude. Nah.
I did
He
nothing.
took a picture of the sky.
Stop. Just. Yeah, dude, the sky. It got
And he's gonna
negative
go to-
feedback from
Yeah.
there.
He's gonna go to jail now for it.
Yeah. That might have
That
put
was
me in
so
even
funny,
worse
though.
trouble because the school's gonna listen and they're gonna be like, the sky. What does the sky mean? They're gonna they're
Yeah.
gonna go coding this. Also, I need to add a little mini topic. Me and Colton have been playing a lot of Fortnite recently, and I want to kill myself.
I want to kill myself just thinking about that.
I think, okay, here's my opinion on Fortnite. I think it's a good game, but I think it's oversaturated. I think too many people post too much about it. It just
And
like if it was
$45 for a
small
49ers
amounts-
game, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. if it was in smaller amounts and it wasn't as hyped up as it is, and it wasn't as, I think it's the fan base too. Oh my
They're
god,
Niners, like
little
Jesus
kids,
Christ.
man,
Yeah.
everywhere. It's just it really, I think, makes it seem more AIDS than it really is, just because of the sheer amount of little kids who play it. So
I can shit talk about that game for hours if I want to.
Same.
yeah.
It's just annoying. Like, all the super fucking sweats on it are annoying. The kids who take that game serious, it's not gonna ever be a good esport, I'm just saying. The game has a shitty
can't be.
esport scene.
It can't.
Exactly,
Like
it's a
it
battle
really
royale.
can't. Like the point system too. That's stupid. Like it's never gonna like actually
Exactly.
become huge. Like I mean, it is huge, but like what I mean, I guess, is like it's never gonna survive beyond probably a couple of years. So
Yeah, I don't know, it's a shit. It just is a bad esport, and they shouldn't try to turn it into an esport.
yeah.
Just
I
let
think it's worth
Ninja
it.
be kid friendly and sell out. Can we talk about Ninja? Used to be lit as fuck. I'm just saying, like early Ninja, like I'm talking like I watched Ninja when he used to play. Did you ever watch Ninja before Fortnite, Noah?
Did you ever watch him play PUBG before Fortnite?
I watched
Those
him
were
do
some
that.
good
I
Watch
watched
some of
him,
his old H1Z1 stuff.
Exactly. I watched all his old H1Z1 streams. He played with Summit a lot, dude. That was my shit. Like I found him. That was when I started getting
Yeah.
into Twitch, and he was one of my favorite. Him and Summit were like my favorite. And then I kind of just fell off of him. And then all of a sudden, I just hear about Ninja, and I'm like, oh my god, is Ninja blowing up? And this guy he was getting like 60K views a stream. Yeah, 60 concurrent viewers. He was playing with Drake, like a fucking rapper, a huge rapper, and how many did he have, Noah? Like 500,000 concurrent viewers or some shit?
I think he had like a couple million.
Oh my, like that's
Jesus
insane.
Christ.
Like having that much is insane. And this was like, I thought Ninja, he was still entertaining while playing Fortnite too, but it's gotten to a point where he's so kid friendly and it's annoying. He's a sellout. Everyone's a stream sniper to him. Literally everyone is a stream
Yeah.
sniper to him.
He
He
does
just
have that
complains
new
about
After
stream
Dark
sniping.
thing where he curses, gets drunk with his friends. So I do respect that, but at the same time,
Okay, how can you play a game that much? I don't
I don't
understand
know,
I
yeah.
that.
get bored after.
I get
of
you
it.
get money for it and stuff, but it's like how do you enjoy yourself playing it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and
I
hours
don't know if
every
he does
single
enjoy
day,
himself, to be
continuously?
honest. If he wants to
Jesus,
die.
man.
That's like
It's
streaming in
like
general, though, because some like that's YouTube too. Some channels that are built around one game,
they have
maybe
to
they
keep
just have a
doing it,
passion
or
for
they
the
won't survive.
game. But sometimes,
No,
like, I had a really big passion for Overwatch for about a year and a half, and then like 6 months, it was the worst time of my life, and I'm so glad I'm done with that cancerous game.
I think for me, hold on. So like I watch a YouTuber who still does Borderlands content. He's really good, and the problem is like he only posts Borderlands, and I think if he ever tried to change to another game or post anything else, yeah, his viewers would get fucked because people are there for Borderlands content because not many people post that anymore. Well, until Borderlands 3 comes out, obviously, or whatever. But so like if he would
2023.
change, then it's over for him. Like he would lose so many views. And most people are like, oh, but what if he posted Fortnite? He'd get more viewers. Well, half of his fan base would move off because he's posting that and not Borderlands. He basically to stick with that game because that's literally what his channel is built upon.
Exactly.
So I mean that's how it works for most streamers. And
It's also to a
YouTubers now.
point where you can't really critique the game either. You have to kind of suck the
Yeah.
game's dick so your fan. Oh God, I'm dying. You have
Please.
to you have
Yeah.
to suck the dick. Like I was watching like a lot of like Fallout YouTubers like that have played that only like play Fallout. They were only playing like Fallout 4 and shit. And with 76, they don't
Yeah.
really critique a lot of the bad shit about it. Colton, let's be honest here.
Mhm.
This release of 76 seems like it's an alpha. Like it seems like it's an
Yeah,
alpha.
I know. No,
It
I
seems like it's an
literally, I
alpha.
actually enjoy the game. I seriously have
Yeah,
had
right.
a
I
great
enjoy
time
it,
with
but there's
it.
so much
But
shit. in it.
I'm not a fanboy, and I will admit it
Exactly.
has problems. It's not perfect, and Bethesda needs to fix this shit because they're being like they give us a 50 gig update across pretty much everything, and I don't see it fixing anything. It's ridiculous. I don't understand that.
Dude,
They're gonna
sometimes
focus on
the
stupid
FPS
shit.
drops too.
Yeah, they won't even focus on fixing stash limits, carry weight, none of that, right? But they'll focus on the small shit that's inconvenient and no one cares about. But FPS, textures, stupid ass AI T-posing, no, they won't work on that though, right? I don't know,
Also,
man.
I
It's
think
just-
a big part. I think the game could have been dope as shit because the PvP is kind of bad. I'm gonna say I don't know. The PvP feels like shit. Like, and you
Oh,
get in
it's
trouble
not as
for
good as
doing
it
it
could
too.
be.
And my thing is,
Yeah.
like, I've heard other people talk about this. They could have made this just co-op where you could play with friends and you didn't have to do that
Yeah,
PvP
yeah.
shit. And they could have made it like a Borderlands type shit, like or a Destiny type thing. Like that shit. That I loved those type of games, and I thought I'd enjoy this. And like I do enjoy this, but it could have been so much better if they spent time on it.
Yeah, I think
I
the
think-
problem with PvP is it tried to make it way too almost like family friendly. I just
Yeah.
I don't think it worked. Obviously, I don't want to be griefed though, so I do respect some of the decisions they made. But
Yeah.
you could have done more to make it a little more like like you're actually fearing for your life. Because what happens when you die? You lose your junk. If you didn't have much junk on you in the first place, it's not that hard of a hit, really. You know. So
Yeah, and a lot of
I
people
don't
just
know.
put their junk in their stash boxes, so.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I mean, you get caps for killing other players, but they have to initiate PvP with you. You know, it's like. So I just don't think it works as well as they wanted it to. Can we talk about Destiny for a second? Because I went back and I was watching Angry Joe, his review on Destiny too, and
Forsaken shit?
me and Jose, dude, I'm not even joking. Me and Jose no life that game when it first came out. First 2
Same
months,
did
me
I.
and him every day.
Which one?
grind.
Destiny 1
Holy
or 2?
shit.
Destiny
Destiny
2 is
1 and
AIDS.
2, actually.
Yeah,
of
Destiny
them.
1. I know life that shit too. I played that game for a good I played that game for a good 6 months straight. Like I was always
Yeah,
playing.
it's-
Like that was a game too, and it was really weird. Like my dad enjoyed that game. Like he was on that game all the time too.
Yeah, for me it was like me and Jose were just in that together for the long run, dude. Just us boys just going, and it got to a point though where like with Destiny, we played about 2 months in, and the end game was so garbage. Like it just got to
Yeah.
a point where we just fell off and stopped playing. It was so bad. And Angry Joe, he was talking about the story and how it was kind of shit. Well, I mean, it was there. It was better than Destiny 1 in terms of story, but like it was so just just didn't. I don't know. And I'm like, I
End
was sitting there
game
thinking
and
to
like
myself. And I was like, there are manga artists, a single fucking person who can write a story literally infinitely better than an entire company, an organization, a gaming industry of people. That's crazy to me. I just don't get that. I don't understand that. It's like you
it's
have
because they don't
millions,
care.
Bungie. Yeah, exactly. They don't care. They're just in it for the
They don't
fucking
give a
money
fuck.
now. Like they used
That's a
to
lot
make
of
good
gaming
games.
companies. Yeah.
Used to make good shit. Now it's like, no, dude.
It's pretty much where it's talking
Fuck
about
us,
EA,
dude.
Activision, all those people.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
the worst.
god,
They're
EA is
scumbags. They should kill
cancer
themselves.
now,
Yeah.
dude.
Ubisoft is turning into a
Cancer.
cancer cell.
Like, I don't even really like. I mean, I like Gearbox still. I think they're a pretty good company. They're probably one of the only
Yeah.
companies that I've ever actually respected. But besides that, though, like Red Barrel, they're a pretty good company too. But like you have the big name ones, EA, Ubisoft. They're just
Yeah.
they're in it for the money.
Pretty much all the
Exactly.
smaller companies are the
Anything
best
else.
ones.
But then you have companies like Epic Games who actually listen to people and receive feedback, and they're actually loved by most people. And I'm not gonna hate on Epic for what they do. But yeah, I respect that they made a game, they made it big, they changed the industry, and now they're making millions. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
But see, like big game, I respect Rockstar for the fact they don't pump out
Yeah.
titles every year or two. They pump out a title every 6 years, right? That's a good long. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 might have been like the greatest game story I've ever experienced. Like all I wanted to do when I was at school was play that game, and I understand like with like GTA 5 online. It's pretty AIDS because of all the fucking money, all the like shark cards.
Yeah.
And I know they have to. I think that's how they need to make all that revenue because they spent so much money and time on these games, and I respect it because they're open world and they're good fucking games. Like all the games Rockstar has made have been good games, and like with the Red Dead Online thing, I think it's gonna be somewhat the same. But I don't really care because I put a good 80 hours into Red Dead Redemption 2, and it was like a fucking enjoyable. I enjoyed every second of that game. I just enjoyed myself. So I could care less. Like I think Rockstar is still a pretty fucking solid gaming company.
One game that I really enjoyed playing, probably one of the best zombie games I've actually ever played was Dying Light. That was a good fucking game. Like that
I
was
never played that
easily
one.
better than, dude. It's like I remember me and Jose were on it. I have like I have like a day, 13 hours on this game. I played this shit so much. Like it was so good, and I think for the time, like it was just so interesting with the parkour and stuff. And I mean, Dead Island, I bought the definitive edition. It's so shit. It's boring. It's actually a garbage zombie franchise. Like what? Like Dying Light is a smaller game. I don't think it wasn't like its launch wasn't bad, but I don't think it ever got as popular as the Dead Island games. The Dead Island games are ass. They're ass. I don't see the hype behind them. That's like with Dead Rising when the games just started falling off. I don't know. Over time,
Yeah, hasn't
dude,
Dead
just-
Rising been pretty shit?
Yeah, I bought the fourth one and it just no, it wasn't there for me. I no lifed it. I got probably one mission away from beating it, and then I was like, yeah, fuck this. I mean, there will be a Dying Light 2, but I don't know. I don't really know when it's coming out.
That comes
though.
out. I think that might come out this year or early next year.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, a lot of like major gaming companies like Ubisoft. Like, Ubisoft are shit. They need to end it, dude. Like they're just cash grip. Like all these big companies that release these shitty titles every year, like Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed. I think if they released Assassin's Creed like how Rockstar does it, maybe like every 3 or 4 years, I think those games would be awesome. But they just oversaturated it with every year. Like they were pumping these bitches out every
Yeah.
year. And that's the same with Call of Duty, honestly. I don't need it. Like, Like, they needed to just focus on the game and then pump one out maybe every 2 or 3 years and just keep it with content. I don't see a point in just pumping out the same game with a different skin, the same engine with a different... Like, they've been using the same engine for forever.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
pretty
Bethesda,
shit,
but...
too.
Have you seen Bethesda's engine? Bethesda should kill themselves. I'm pretty sure 76 just came out to give them some extra time for Fallout 5, because I guarantee, or Starfield, that new IP they announced, because Elder Scrolls 6 isn't coming out anytime soon. I'm just saying that's gonna be like
Well, I think
2024.
that game did come out, but I think it's only on mobile though. It was only on mobile.
No, that's
oh,
that's not that's Elder Scrolls Blades. It's their mobile game.
well, I
Like,
thought
the only
I
series that I've
watched a video
enjoyed
on
from
that.
Ubisoft is the Crew series. Because they don't oversaturate
Never
it.
played those racing games. Nah, yeah, I've never played.
yeah.
I'm not a racing game guy.
Like, I'm not either,
was
but
alright.
those are
I
the only games
really-
that I'll play that are racing games.
Yeah. Crew's alright. I
think I put in like
guy,
500 hours into the first one.
I think a really good game that's really like undermined would be Dark Souls 3. That shit is good.
I've never enjoyed the
As
Dark
difficult
Souls.
as it is, as rage-inducing as it is, and that's obviously what deters people from playing it, is the difficulty and how hard. Like, there are times I wanted to legitimately kill myself playing that
Jose
game.
cried over
Actually,
that game,
end my
just
life.
saying.
Jose cried over that game, and like but like the satisfaction of finally beating that boss after
Yeah,
2 or
beating
3
boss,
hours
yeah.
is unspeakable. You I don't know.
No, that's
Cade, your mic,
Cade,
your mic is horrible, dude.
You need to end your life. I'm not a rich prick.
I'm not either, okay?
Me neither. What the
You know
fuck?
what, you're rich. Fuck you.
Kill yourself, Kate, okay? Just get a job and you'll be fine. Go work at McDonald's.
Yeah, and
You took
make
a
like
picture of a
$100
girl's
every
ass
2
at
weeks.
school. We're gonna need to edit that one out too, boys.
Wait, what?
Woo!
Colson, you realize Noah's too lazy to edit this?
Yeah.
Well, leave that in the video. I just say.
Don't you dare, Noah.
What was in the video?
Oh my god.
What are you talking about, Kate? We didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah,
did you hear anything, dude? I was
No,
quiet
I
that
didn't
entire-
hear anything.
All right.
I don't know.
We're leaving politics and religion for another day. Let's just end it
Okay.
here. It's been like a 40 minutes. Let's just
Yeah,
end it here.
about.
We had a good conversation about gaming industry. I love you guys.
Who wants to do the outro?
Not me.
Oh,
Let's do Noah. Noah never does anything. No,
I don't
you're
like
doing
doing
it.
Do the
okay.
outro, man. Fine,
No,
I'll do the
do it.
outro. I'll see you later, my friends.
yeah.
I don't know, dude. What should I call you guys? Viewers, friends, family? I'll
My
see you guys
dabblers,
later. This has been-
Listeners.
My school administration.
Got
God.
They're probably subscribed.
This
too, I
has
don't
been another podcast, and
know. Well, the
we'll
first
see you later.
podcast,
Peace.
actually.
Fuck you.
Well,
It's
you know
like
what?
it's
Go-
number
go kill
2.
yourself,
It's number
okay?
2.
Okay,
It's number
should I make the
2.
first one like public now, or
No, if you edit it, then make it. Like, no, if you edit some of it and then you post it, I'm cool with that.
okay?
Right?
Yeah, edit. The
I would
part where
only
talked
edit out
about
the
you know
bits
who.
where we talk shit. Otherwise,
Okay.
Yeah.
but the hard part though is it's gonna be hard to make for Noah to make it flow well though with all
Yeah.
the editing. That's not gonna be easy. That's gonna take time because like
That's a good
No,
Well,
three
you're
hours
good,
of editing
man.
right there.
Oh, that's AIDS.
Yeah.
Well, no,
they already
you're,
have
you're
that shit
cool.
saved though. I mean, come on, they already have that shit saved. Like I don't
They
think
know how to download YouTube videos.
that's true.
I'm like, I do.
I
It's
don't know.
pretty
I think
easy.
I mean, we could upload this one, but no, you have to edit out like only like 2 things. But
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta. It wouldn't even make anything bad.